ADHD doesn't just make life inconvenient, it makes it expensive. It turns everyday functioning into a financial liability. It quietly drains your bank account while you're still trying to figure out why you can't make yourself open a spreadsheet without feeling like you're about to pass out. Undiagnosed ADHD isn't just a medical issue, it's an economic trap disguised as being bad with money. The job instability hits first. ADHD women aren't flaky, they're allergic to monotony. The moment a job becomes predictable, their nervous system starts peeling itself off the walls. They're not quitting because they're dramatic, they're quitting because their brain is staging a coup. Every exit means lost income, lost stability, and another round of why can't you just stick with something, as if sticking with something didn't feel like slow suffocation. Then the financial chaos rolls in like a parade of tiny disasters. Late fees, forgotten bills, missed deadlines. The economy punishes ADHD symptoms with the enthusiasm of a Victorian schoolmaster. You're not irresponsible. You just genuinely forgot that electricity requires money. You meant to pay the bill. You even opened the tab. But then your brain said, "What if we simply didn't?" and wandered off like a toddler in a mall. Budgeting is its own horror movie. The boring parts of financial management aren't just boring, they're neurologically inaccessible. Tracking expenses feels like trying to read a tax form written in smoke. Organizing documents feels like a hostage negotiation. Every financial task is a tiny administrative boss fight, and the boss always wins because your dopamine system is built like a slot machine that only pays out when you're doing something catastrophic. And then there's masking, the unpaid full-time job. Undiagnosed ADHD women spend years pretending they're fine, performing competence like it's a Broadway show. They overwork to hide the chaos. They burn out trying to match the productivity of people whose brains aren't actively sabotaging them. Burnout isn't just emotional, it's financial. It costs opportunities, promotions, and entire career paths that collapse because your nervous system decided it was done with entirely. Class makes everything worse. ADHD is expensive when you're poor. Missed deadlines cost money. Forgetting paperwork costs money. Job instability costs money. Poverty amplifies ADHD symptoms, and ADHD symptoms amplify poverty until the whole situation becomes a fun little economic Ouroboros where your brain and your bank account take turns ruining each other. The system assumes everyone can maintain focus, follow instructions, and self-regulate. ADHD women are expected to perform in an economy that treats executive dysfunction like a character flaw. You're told to just be more organized, as if organization isn't the exact skill your brain refuses to generate without divine intervention. You're blamed for outcomes that were guaranteed the moment your symptoms were ignored. Undiagnosed ADHD pushes women into financial instability, and financial instability makes ADHD harder to manage. It's a trap disguised as adulthood, a trap disguised as responsibility, a trap disguised as you should have tried harder. ADHD doesn't just affect attention, it affects survival, it affects class mobility, it affects whether a woman can build a life that doesn't collapse every time her brain decides the task at hand is too boring to exist. The truth is simple. ADHD keeps women poor when nobody recognizes it, and once it's diagnosed, the entire economic story shifts, not because she becomes a different person, but because she finally understands the system she's been fighting blind.